All Enenche has tendered an apology to Anyim Veronica in regard to the testimony she made about her graduating or qualified as a BSc lawyer, and NHS said she was lying because NHS is used to fake testimonies. So when he saw the real one, he could not even discern it, and he quickly jumped on that lady. That lady is a policewoman. She qualified as a policewoman and she was working as a Nigerian police. Qualified than NHS and all his family. They had a PhD in medicine, but they are stealing, robbing people here and there, lying to people. The wife said the other day that tithing can prevent you from having a miscarriage. Miscarriage. Is that not a fish brain? If that happened in a same country, a certificate will be withdrawn because that's an insult to medical professionals that went to university for 8 years. So when he sees this qualified woman, he cannot even discern. So he jumped on the woman and disgraced the woman. At the end of the day, even with the movie testimony, the woman said she suffered. She spent 10 years, sickness and everything, but because she determined to skate through, she stays there. And to be honest with you, he said there's no BSc in law, it's LL. No. When I did my own research, there is. It was actually initially on what she enrolled for was BSc in law, but they changed it to LLP in law. Is it LLP or LL something in law? So the woman was right initially because NHA is ignorant, but they present themselves to you guys as if they are right up there. I told you many things about all these people. I was in their church when the wife was being fooled by a witch in the church from Idoma. She's from their place as well. That her back is paining her, her leg is paining her. And the mumu woman was laying hands, praying. And she said, "Are you okay now?" That was say, "No, I'm not okay." Until accepting. And I said, "No, leave her alone. She's tired." We've been having service. We went to the upper room as a protocol. I took them to the upper room to rest, just to get ready for the next section. And this witch, we laid her. She could not see. Nobody could say anything. I have to step in. I said, this woman is wearing high heel here and there. It's not the matter of prayers. Go and look after yourself. I said, you've been wearing high heel. Can't she see that before she started laying hands and started praying for this witch that was just trying to how do I put it? To drain her high energy. These people are brainless, my people. And this Veronica is making a mistake again because they've cajoled her now because the Nigerian bombarded them that they should go and apologize to her. Now they're taking pictures and laughing. It's a lie. What has damaged has damaged. You cannot repair it. My advice for Anyim Veronica, vacate that place. It's not for you. He said she's committed to serve God. She's still seeing them as a father in the Lord, mother in the Lord. Would they do that to their own person? Even if the woman was lying, is that how to go about it? Is that how to correct a person? And he ended up cursing, rainy curses. That's NHA for you. And I put all the comments there because I can't read everything. The so-called apology was not an apology. It was a defense, and it's not acceptable. It is not acceptable. The woman says she has moved on and she wants Nigeria to move. No, this is not now your case. This is not now your case. We want to eradicate all this nonsense. We don't want nonsense from the pulpit anymore. Ignorance must stop. We don't want it. We don't want any unqualified to be using the name of God anyhow. They bully people, they threaten people, they release curses on people. They do all sorts of things. They think they have the right to be behaving like this. Someone even suggested that the woman should file a defamation case against Enenche. And she should vacate that church. That's not a church, that's a shrine. A place where they lie, and even when they tell the truth, they cannot discern the truth because it's so used to lies. The video I posted before, please go and check it. I put all the lies there, all the fake miracles and everything there. His name is being dented with all these fake miracles and allegations and everything, accusation everywhere. So I want you to hear from another brother. They even flooded his daughter's page. Go and tell your father to apologize and all that. This is someone that is stealing everywhere, lying, Reuben seed, all kind of seed, just extorting people. And now you see a hardworking woman, you disgrace that woman. No, it's not acceptable. It is not acceptable. The women will not agree.
The apology reads, an official statement on Miss Anyim Veronica's testimony. The title, I think if this was an apology, the title should have been like an apology to, but let's read. There are different forms of writing. I don't know. So the thing starts like, a scenario was created on Sunday, the 14th April 2024 at the Glory Dome, the global headquarters of Dynamics International Gospel Center, when Miss Anyim Veronica Nena came out to testify of how God helped her graduate from the university, thus making her the first person to attain the faith in her family. Okay, now these were the immediate triggers from that said scenario. Okay, number one, firstly, listening to the testifier's expression as in borders on basic spoken English conveyed the impression that the minimum standard expectation of a graduate, especially a graduate of law, was not met. Anyway, this first paragraph now, I feel there's a K-leg with it, there's a question mark with this. Now, I want to put it that there is no standard for spoken English. Anybody, like, people can speak anything they can speak. There are non-graduates who actually speak good English, and there are graduates who speak terrible English. It's not just in Nigeria, it's all over the world. See, they are world leaders. Now, if you go around the world, there are mother tongues. You get, there is how people grow up from different places, different backgrounds. Some people struggle to go to school. So you can't expect that because someone is a graduate, that person should speak a standard of English. So what is the standard of the spoken English? This is not a yardstick to say that, okay, she lied because she spoke bad English. So if someone comes out and speak Polish English, you say, oh, this person is a graduate. I don't think this holds waters. Let's move on.
You just heard the mindset of someone whose head is working, a civilized and educated person. A church supposed to be lifting people up, not to be bringing people down. She does not speak English. Is English her language? Will you force any Japanese or Chinese leader to speak English? Even the French president to speak English, and you bring someone down because of her English.
Second, stating that she studied law for 10 years begged the question of what her degree actually was. Come on, guys. This lady or this woman already says she struggled to get to school. While in school, sometimes she got sick.
Problem, sickness, they afflict me with leg pain, and I cannot be able to finish. My mates have finished.
Man, everybody knows that if you have passed through a university, you know that you have a chance to defer your session. You can defer your sessions. You are allowed to do that, even conventional studies, conventional university. This woman did what we can call sandwich, because National Open University is so flexible that you can study, you can write exam when you want to write. National University, if you don't know, it was designed for workers. That's why the program is so flexible. It was for people who normally work, and she says she's a police person, so they designed it to be flexible for you, to make it easy for you to further your education. That's why you can easily differ. You can differ up to 5 years. This is a fact. Everybody knows. So it's like these people in this department, they just write it, they just put this out without doing basic research. So if you put everything together, you should be able to know that it's okay to say this woman studied for 10 years. It's not out of point. So this second point too, I don't think is valid.
Thumbs up, my brother. May the Lord bless you. Now we could say that we have normal people outside the church. All the way you have on the altar, on the pulpit. This was written by NHLPAO, and this man correcting them, schooling them like this, educating them like this. And this is the person that call himself a PhD liar, scammer, and is pointing finger, dragging people down.
Let's write down Ted. She was unable to state exactly what the correct degree was for law, which is LLB. Rather, she said it was BSc in law, which is highly unknown as a law degree in Nigeria and possibly globally. I say this is trash as well. Until today, National Open University, their law, they still target as BSc. So there's no way that woman was lying. It's today that National University changed it. There are people who have graduated from there. Their certificates are carrying BSc. So this person that put this, I don't understand where they get this information from. Now,
I told you, they are a bunch of ignorance and educated illiterates. They don't know anything. All they go there to do is to scam people, bring people down, policing people's lives, threatening people, raining curses on people. They are not educated. My people, vacate all these rubbish places. Vacate it. Stop doing disservice to yourself by going to all these rubbish places. I've done the research myself. The woman was right.
the person said this prompted the senior pastor, Dr. Paul Enenche, to stop the testimony immediately as a product of a lie. However, relief came when it was later confirmed that she actually graduated from a university. It must be pointed out clearly here that embarrassing the testifier publicly with the attendant media frenzy was never intended. Whatever happened was under the spur of the moment. The action of the senior pastor was rather based on his and the church's aversion to seeming mediocrity and any appearance of untruth. While we remain resolute in our passion for excellence, intolerance of mediocrity and falsehood, we wish to reiterate the fact that no harm or hurt was ever intended by the senior pastor against Miss Anyim Veronica. The senior pastor feels deeply concerned and has already reached out to her. As a commission, we regret every inconvenience, hurt, and embarrassment this unfortunate scenario has caused to Miss Anyim Veronica Nnenna. We remain committed to her physical welfare as well as her spiritual growth. God bless us all. Sylvester Edo, personal assistant to senior pastor Paul Enenche. Okay, guys, so I've come. Is really an apology? Can this be qualified or quantified as an apology? Let's say someone hurt you deeply and the person said, okay, come, I want to apologize, I come to your house to apologize, and he dropped this. How are you going to feel? The only thing I can deduce from this, the letter said they have reached out to her, so I don't know, maybe they offered an apology, but this is not a public apology. This is a defense. This is a defense document, because everything written here is to justify the fact that the senior pastor humiliated this woman publicly. I did not note any iota of apology here. So guys, it's up to you. Let's know.
Yeah, I agree with this, my brother. This is not an apology. This is a defense, and it's not acceptable. The same NHA that is pointing fingers, look at him there. Look at what Parana put up there. Disgracing him with crutches is collecting everywhere. And what was it called again? Put out his leak audio when Osinachi dies. He lied, but there was a leak audio that proved that. Hey, he lied. That's my person. How do I forget his name now? So people are being rejudged. People are doing a very good job to fish out all these liars, eradicate them, silence them. But all these gullible followers that still following them, I pity you now. Get sense, there's no God there. God is not a confused God. Wherever you see lies, deception, confusion, accusation, all manner of things that is not godly, God is not there. He always apologizing, always shit for church. The other day, Rufai wanted to arrest him. The other day, what was it called? The other governor, Wike, wanted to arrest him. So he's making error there. The other day, he arrested a blind man because they wore Buhari must go t-shirt. I've done all the videos. Please go and check them out on my playlist on my channel. That's NHF for you, and I'll see you, my people, on my next video. Bye for now. As for you that is defending him, get well soon. Bye for now.